Kick us off.
Kick it on.
All right, good morning, everyone. I'd like to call this September 15th meeting to order. At this time, Mr. Slay, will you give us the invocation?
Let's join together in prayer. Father, we come before you as the Almighty God. Thank you for the blessings that you pour out on this county every day. How you equip these men to serve effectively. Father, how you provide for us, men and women who protect us, who, Father, sacrifice themselves. They sacrifice their time with families. Lord, they're willing to go into dangerous situations with no concern for their own personal safety. Father, that's an incredible blessing, and we should not take it for granted. Thank you, Lord, that you pour out resources on this county, and you provide for us so abundantly. And we can look around, Father, and we can see just how grateful we ought to be, because things could be markedly different. Thank you, Lord, for this county that we live in and serve. In Christ's name.
Thank you, Mr. Slay. First off, I guess we've got public comments and recognition. Mr. Dave Van.
Not here. Dave's not out in the hall, is he? Is he? Okay. Holler if you don't mind, Larry. Thank you.
We can go to Chris New.
Thank y'all for having me. Thank y'all for having me up at the beginning. So with BDCI, for those of y'all that don't know me, I'm Chris New, the regional manager for BDCI. Been a tough month and a half or so for us. You know, first of all, with the loss of our contract manager down here, y'all all knew him, Brandon Cobb. Really good guy to know and be around, and he enjoyed, you know, working for Rankin County. He lived here in Brandon. His wife still does. So huge loss for us. You know, it'd be hard to replace him, but we are looking to do that, you know, in the near future. Also, this time of year, you know, we usually see, you know, a bit of an increase in mosquitoes kind of here towards the end of the year, but, you know, when you get 12 inches of rain in 4 or 5 days, it kind of multiplied that tenfold. So I know they've been rough. And lots of other parts of the state too, but I know they have been here. So, you know, we're trying to keep up, trying to stay on top of it. So I encourage it, you know, if we've got any, you know, residents with particular issues or anything, just, you know, please let us know. We'll kind of try to, you know, that helps us pinpoint some of those areas that are worse than others. But has been bad, and I know that, and I know that we've, you know, been getting some calls. So just, you know, continue to let us know what we can do to try to combat it. If there's any questions, I'll be glad to answer. You know.
No, I just want to say thank you for, I know I made a couple phone calls with you, and thank you for showing special attention to some of them. There were some areas I've never seen them like they were.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
I mean, literally
Couldn't breathe.
breaking them off the arm. Yeah. So anyway, I appreciate you taking an interest in it.
Hey Chris, I think I sent one thing to Samantha earlier on that 471 baseball fields, the Northwest Athletic Association. I think a couple kids got carried off the other day, but I think you got that too.
Yeah. Okay, I will. I'll
Just take a
address
peek,
that
see if
area
it hit
too.
it, yeah.
Okay,
So
no,
I
I
think
know
you
exactly
sent that
what you're
over?
talking about. It can get bad out there. I know.
Perfect.
I think they've eased up, that I've noticed, they've eased up some, well, I know they have from where they were.
Right.
Yeah, he moved to Puckett.
Yeah, I mean, all around, my gosh, I'll tell you. But I guess because all the rain, and when it did stop, so much water holding then.
Well, that's right. And a lot of that particular species of mosquitoes, those eggs can lay there dormant until they're covered with water for years. So
Really?
they could be laying in those areas that hadn't had that much water in a long time, and as soon as they were covered up, they hatch.
Well,
And with the
I didn't know
temperatures we
that.
have, within 7 days, they come off, and they all come off at one time.
Yeah, well, that
Yeah, so
explains it. Yeah,
All right.
okay.
Well, thank you, Chris.
Appreciate it.
Thank you
Thanks
all.
for the
Further
place and
update.
name. Thank you.
All right, Mr. David Van, step forward, sir.
Come on up.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. President, former presidents. Board of Supervisors, thank you for letting me come before you today. I appreciate it very much. Senate Bill 2100 requires me to come before you face to face at least once a year, but I'll come anytime you ask me to come and give you our annual report. It's a summary of what we've done over the last fiscal year and answer any questions you might have about Region 8. May I approach and give you these annual reports, Mr.
Absolutely.
President?
How you doing? Good morning.
Thank you.
Dave, first thing I want to say, I love the print. It's
Thank
nice
you.
and big.
I like to take credit for that, but I didn't figure it out.
I'm like, dude, you can't see this, you gotta back up.
I've never got any compliments for decorating, so I can assure you I didn't have anything to do with the color.
I mean, y'all can read this in the back of the room.
Yeah, yeah.
That's good.
We thank you for your support, and of course, that's a little reading material. I know you got plenty to do, but just kind of summarizes the numbers over last year. We served some 17,000 individuals unduplicated, and that is in our 5-county region, with Rankin certainly being the largest of 5 counties that we serve in Region 8. We employ about 154 people over here on Marquette Road, and it costs about $7 million a year to run that facility. This is my 25th year to come before you. I've never asked for additional allocations in 25 years, and I'm not asking for any today, unless you just want to give it. So,
We
yeah,
need you as spokesperson.
sir.
We need you as a spokesperson a lot of times.
Well, I'll do that for you for free. I'm fixing to retire here before long. I brought 2 people with me here today, Mr. Jim Bishop and Karen Lewis back here, and so hopefully they'll be taking over the reins here before long. In a couple of years, I've still got 3 kids. Only one is out of the house.
Okay, don't hit us like that.
Before you leave,
Yes, sir.
there's something beyond where we're at on the horizon that I would like for Larry to get with you and maybe the sheriff and make sure that people coming behind you know what the importance of it is, and it's it's treatment for people that need our care in Rankin County, and I think it'll help the sheriff and help the county.
Well, absolutely.
We'll talk about it more.
Yes, sir.
Just don't run out until we.
No. Like I said, I've got 3 kids, and one of them is for sale. So anyway, she's still in the house. Don't print that, Chuck. I won't ever get to go home, will I? Anyway, so I'm thankful to Rankin County citizens too for electing such quality individuals on our board. You guys probably hear a lot of complaints. I know you get to hear a lot of good things, but I've been the benefit of an individual that gets to travel around the state and get to hear the good things about the quality of our elected local officials and state officials, and our chancellor clerk and sheriff. We all work together, and I have to work with many other counties, and I can assure you they all don't work like clockwork like this place does here in Rankin County. And I appreciate you very much. Your allocations goes towards serving the indigent. We define those that are indigent as individuals that can't pay for services, and I will say that we serve more individuals without the ability to pay at Region 8 than all the other counties in the state of Mississippi combined in the last fiscal year. And that's a very difficult thing to do because we have to balance our finances and services at the same time. And I think we, if you talk to folks around the state and even outside the state, that I'm a little biased, but I believe that we're the best mental health facility in the Southeast for sure. And I think it's because of the quality of individuals that we have here in Rankin County. So thank you so much for your support and all you do for us. And I pledge and commit to you that we'll be available for you and your constituents 24 hours a day should you need our services.
All right.
I'll give my annual statement on behalf of, yeah, Sheriff and I both stand. Well, both of us can say, I can say, the quality of care that we get and the quality of the communications we have on Region 8 is a tremendous benefit to Rankin County citizens. Dave Van is an icon out in the state when it comes to knowing how to take care of mental health and do things like that. You can't beat him. Everywhere I go, Region 8's number one in our heart, and number one all over the state too as well.
Right.
But can't do without him. He's a great guy.
I got to tell you,
everybody coming out of jail, pretty much everybody either a drug, alcohol, or mental health issue. They save us, they see a ton of inmates over there, and then follow up, if the Rankin County follow up, we get out. And I call him at 10 o'clock at night, in the bed for family, got a troubled youth or young person, he jumps through hoops for us, and getting people help. I just can't thank him enough for the job he does for Rankin, originating all his staff do for Rankin County. We couldn't make it without you.
I appreciate the
Gary, I
kind
wanna
words,
tell you
but I
that,
get paid to do that.
one of the
So thank you.
One of the situations you, were involved with helping me, I want you to know it's worked out real good.
Thank
Everything's real good.
I'm so thankful, glad.
You know what I'm talking about, and I appreciate you.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Appreciate you guys.
Everything's turned around.
Absolutely. That's great.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your time. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
I think that's all I got on public comments at this time. Do I have a motion to approve,
So moved.
old business? Motion made, by Mr. Morrison, do I have a second by Mr. Gaines? All right, consent agenda. Do I have a motion to approve consent agenda? I'll make a motion to approve consent agenda.
Second.
Second by Mr. Cross.
Yeah.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, like sign. Motion carried. All right, at this time, we gotta go into, executive session for personnel.
Make a motion, need to go into executive session, discuss personnel.
All right, do I have a second? Second, Mr. Cross. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, like sign. Now, do I have a motion to go into executive session?
Second.
Motion, Mr. Bishop, second by Mr. Morrison. All in favor, say aye. All opposed, like sign. At this time, let's go executive session.